Hi, this is a short presentation designed to acquaint you with the class. If you'll notice in this welcome folder, there is the file that you're looking at here. This, of course, is a Windows Media Player file. And then you'll also see your syllabus, which is actually a very important document. And then you'll see the calendar for the class. So 3 separate items. I'd like to walk you through the 2 items that are the PDF files. The first item is the syllabus. And sometimes I know students think of these as gobbledygook. That's fine, I do too. That said, it still points out what our goals for the class are. I'm not going to read the whole syllabus to you, but I have spent quite a bit of time trying to explain exactly what I hope we can accomplish in this class and what you're going to take away from it. Personally, I think it's an excellent class and that it's going to teach you quite a bit. I think you might find it rather busy and not entirely easy, but I think you're going to learn a lot about photography, a lot about visual rhetorics, and I think you'll really appreciate all this knowledge. The course goals are spelled out pretty clearly in the syllabus, so you may want to take a look through it. The learning tasks are what I want to talk about primarily, and then the assessments. You're going to be doing a multiple variety of tasks throughout the entire semester. The semester is 16 weeks long, not counting spring break. And I keep you fairly busy most of the time because that's how I feel you learn. You have to practice what you're learning. Some of the things you're going to do is you're going to spend a lot of time looking at web pages, looking at visual photo galleries of some of the famous photographers of the world. You'll participate in some Blackboard discussions just to kind of get to know each other and to talk about some issues with each other. You're going to create a blog. If you've never heard of a blog before, that's fine. I'm going to teach you about that. It's a visual rhetoric. It's very image-oriented. You're going to really enjoy it. I'll teach you how to do it. It's a great way of self-publication, of getting your pictures out there on the web for other people to look at, share with your friends, that kind of thing. I'm going to have you work on a PowerPoint presentation about a photographer of your choice, to study a little bit of history of photography, find a photographer that really appeals to you. You can do this in a collaborative fashion if you want, or if you don't want to collaborate, you don't actually have to. I'll tell you more about that as the course unfolds. You're going to use Flickr. It's a photo sharing account, or you could use Facebook if you have that to store your photographs that you take in this class. You're going to work on a project, either a small group project or an individual project, to actually go out in the field and create a story, take pictures, and do some audio, and create a little AV photo gallery, audiovisual photo gallery. I'll teach you how to do that. And then as the course progresses, we're going to be posting your best pictures to a web page. Actually, it's a wiki, and you'll find this very easy. It's sort of a collaborative project, and I think you'll enjoy it. And once again, you'll be able to have the URL for that web page, and you'll be able to share that with your friends and families. So you're going to come away from this class with a lot of material that you're going to be able to show other people. All right, never once having made it hard copy, never once having made an actual print of any of your photographs. Okay, we're going to do this entire thing over the web. Briefly, I want to tell you how I'm going to assess your work. Basically, in this class, if you do the work, you get the grade. Okay, I don't take off points for this, that, and the other. You turn in the best work that you can, you get an A. All right, if you do the work, do it on time, you get an A. If you do it thoroughly. There'll be some classroom discussions, mostly on Blackboard. Those are going to count for 10% of your grade. There's this blog I talked about. That's 15% of your grade. Flickr or Facebook, that's 15%. Your PowerPoint presentation is 15%. If you've not done one before, I can help you do that. The class wiki is 10%. This visual story that I talked about, where you actually go out in the field and tell a story, create a story, that's 20%. And your final exam, it's a quiz and a self-assessment, that's 15%. Total of 100 points. IPFW has just started doing A minuses and A pluses, or B minuses and B pluses, so I have a grading scale here at the bottom. So I think that's pretty much it for your syllabus. Let me see if I've left. Okay, the textbook's very important. It's new, and it's written by a group of IPFW professors. All of us are professionals, and the only place you can get it right now is at Follett. So you need to, you can get it online. You can order it online and have them mail it to you, or you can stop by Follett and get it. It's called Visual Communication, Photography in a Digital Age. The only equipment you need for the class is you could have an old film camera if you wanted, and you would just simply have your pictures processed to a CD-ROM, and then you just upload the pictures off your CD-ROM. Or if you have a digital camera, that makes it a lot easier, of course. Okay, attendance, that's what I wanted to mention. We do have class sessions nearly every week. These are live sessions. I'll send you the URL. You simply click on the URL, and you're actually attending the class. If you can't attend those sessions, and I'll tell you when they are. They're usually probably Wednesday evenings. If you can't attend those, that's fine. I'm going to record them, and I'll send you the recording. Attendance is not mandatory, but I can guarantee you'll do better if you can either attend the class itself or look at the recording. Okay, the recording will be the same thing as attending the class. Late work, I have very little tolerance for late work, and so you can expect a much lower grade if you turn in your work late. So that's pretty much it for the syllabus. Let me switch windows here. The other document is called your J210 course schedule, and I don't want to spend a lot of time with it because you can read it yourself, but essentially the class is divided into 6 units that cover 15 weeks, and then the final week is the final exam week, week 16. Basically, we're going to talk about the camera and photography basics. We're going to talk about photography and the World Wide Web. We're going to work with Photoshop or similar free. There's a couple free tools we can work with. We're going to study the history of photography, of course. Then we're going to have a pretty major unit on photojournalism, which I think you'll really enjoy. There are assignments every single week. The short assignments are due on a weekly basis. The bigger assignments I push out quite a bit. I give you plenty of time to work on the larger assignments, okay? So I try to give you enough time to get all the work done. I try to cause you to do some of the work regularly so you don't get behind, of course. But then for your big major projects, I get you to start them early, but I give you multiple weeks to actually get them done. So I think this file is large enough now. As always, you can email me constantly throughout the week from your Blackboard account. I'm very, very good at reading my Blackboard mail all the time, responding to questions. And then, of course, we'll have the live class sessions where we can also take questions. Thank you.